Saying things people already know out loud is tight.
Avada Kedavra.
You park in front of your house, I park in front of my house.
Is
Hey, if you don't stop, I will contact the usher.
What's up, everyone? It's Adam from FWCI. We're back with some Ryan George pitch meetings. It's been a while, man. So much Brooklyn Nine-Nine for those that enjoyed Brooklyn Week. You're welcome. I've been smashing out the Harry Potter reactions. It's been a very good kind of busy, but let's continue on with the DC pitch meeting reactions. Once I get to the end of the DC pitch meetings, I'm going to do the Harry Potter movies because I've just finished reacting to those movies on the channel as well. So that'll be like the next series I do. But let me know in the comments what other series you want me to do. There's always the MCU. I haven't looked at the early ones of that. Who knows what else there is. I gotta check out like Back to the Future. Maybe I should just do some randoms. I don't know. Let me know. I value your input. Shazam pitch meeting. Let's check it out.
So, you have a Shazam script for me?
Yes, sir, I do. And with people's reaction to the overall gloom of the DCEU, I thought we could make this one a little more funny and lighthearted.
Well, that sounds like a great idea. I'll get Joss Whedon on the phone right now.
Wait, what? No, why?
To give him a bunch of money to punch this thing up. He made the Avengers, so it's a good move.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that at all. It sounds like the result's gonna be a disjointed turd of a move.
We're having him do it for Justice League.
Oh, you are? Okay, well, I'm sure that's gonna be great then.
Anyway, so that's a pass on Joss. You want to handle the comedy yourself?
Yes, please.
Oh, you're crazy, man. That's why I like you.
Also, just quickly, I liked Shazam. I thought it was funny. I thought the suit needed to be toned down a fraction, and the ending is a little bit, depending on where they take it, like with the family or having powers now, the ending could go either way, but for the most part, I really genuinely enjoyed it. I thought it was a great movie.
Well, okay then. So anyway, the movie's gonna follow this kid, Billy Batson, and he gets put in a foster home with a bunch of other kids.
Okay.
And he's not really into it, but this disabled boy, Freddy, is like, what's up? Let's be friends. I love superheroes.
Oh, and Billy doesn't want to be friends?
Nope, but then one day at school, some bullies show up.
Oh, bullies are always entertaining in movies. What are they gonna do, give a wet willy?
No, they're gonna hit the disabled kid with their car and then kick him in the stomach a bunch of times.
Oh my god.
Yeah, classic bullies. What are you gonna do?
Okay, those aren't bullies. Those are literal psychopaths.
Yes. Yeah, I remember thinking that when I was watching it, I was like, damn, these bullies don't fuck around, man. They nearly ran him down, and it was a big car as well. It's like a big four-wheel drive.
Oh, did I go too intense with that? Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Anyway, Billy's gonna step in and hit them.
I mean, anyone who witnessed something like that would step in. That's horrible.
Actually, there's a big crowd of people watching.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, they don't do anything, and Billy only steps in because the bullies make a joke about moms.
Oh, being a passive onlooker is tight.
Uh-huh. So anyway, this wizard Shazam is looking for somebody pure of heart to be his champion and give his powers to. So he's like, oh, maybe this Billy kid.
Because he didn't let some psychopaths publicly beat a handicapped student?
Yep, apparently that's enough to be considered.
Very low standards.
Yeah, so the wizard is like, say my name and take my powers, okay? Because I gotta die real quick.
Oh, why does he have to die?
Yeah, the origin of Shazam is a kind of a fucky story. Not fucky, like it's fine, but it's a little bit goofy. It's gonna be interesting to see how that's all addressed in the Black Adam movie, which I am super keen to see. In fact, I still haven't watched the trailer. We'll watch that at the end of this.
Oh, well, because the bad guy Savannah messed him up and took away the 7 deadly sins demons that he was guarding and put them in his eyeball.
Okay, I'll just take your word for it that makes sense.
Great.
Although, couldn't the wizard have done anything to stop the Savannah guy from doing that?
Yeah, he probably could have shot a lightning bolt at the guy. He was just a human, but he let him do his thing.
Oh, interesting decision.
So anyway, then Billy turns into a grown-up superhero.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, and the wizard tells him, you know, you're gonna have the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules,
The wisdom of Solomon. So he's like super wise and smart as the hero?
No, actually, he's...
No, he's not. He's not wise at all. He's a fucking idiot. Good call, Ryan George. Yeah. Why the fuck were they saying the wisdom of Solomon if he's gonna be a giant man baby?
The wisdom of Solomon. So he's like super wise and smart as the hero?
No, actually, he's gonna be much goofier as the hero than as the teenager.
Oh, so
Yes.
that wisdom thing was just nothing?
Pretty
Exactly.
much, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, he's just gonna be super goofy and love soda pop and candy and dancing and stuff.
As the hero.
Yeah, and as the kid, he's gonna be much more dark and sad and moody.
Shouldn't we try to keep both versions of Billy the same character-wise? It's gonna come off as two different humans.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna feel that way.
Yeah, okay, you're not gonna fix it? Okay.
So anyway, Billy teams up with Freddy to do a bunch of tests and figure out what his powers are.
How did they do that?
By conveniently stumbling upon random acts of violence.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there happens to be a mugging in the park they're in, then there happens to be a
bus.
robbery in the store they're in.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But yeah, they're just gonna have a ton of fun with these tests.
Very cool.
Yeah, like we'll have Billy do whatever dance is popular with the kids at the time of shooting, and Freddy's gonna shoot the whole thing and put it up on a YouTube channel.
Well, this does...
Alright, this is like 3 years later and it's already aged horribly. With them doing the floss, is that what it's called?
Enjoying how lighthearted and kid-friendly this whole thing sounds like it's gonna...
And then Savannah throws his brother out a skyscraper window to his death, and another guy gets his head bit off by a demon.
Oh my god.
And his decapitated body gets...
Yeah, it gets real dark very, very suddenly when those like smoke monsters or whatever the fuck they were show up. It gets like legit horror, and before that it's like, hands, lightning with my hands, like, come on.
gets thrown out the window too, and from outside the office you could just see people get massacred through the tinted windows begging for their lives.
Why are you doing this?
In the midst of the corpses, Savannah's father is still alive, so he has a demon just tear him apart.
That took such a turn.
Yeah.
It feels like tonally that was a massive shift.
It's
Is this
like,
a horror movie or a kid's movie?
Event
Both.
Horizon.
Sometimes when I feel like it, I don't know.
Maybe you should, pick a thing.
No.
Well, okay then.
And by the way, these sin demons have to look really scary. Is that something we could pull off?
Depends what you want them to look like.
Well, for example, people didn't really like the CGI on Doomsday and Batman v Superman, so if it could be better than that, that'd be great.
Okay. And would you settle for much worse than that?
Yeah, sure, that works.
Great. So tell me more about this villain.
Oh, well, you know how in Marvel movies they do the thing where the bad guy has the same powers as the good guy, but he's evil?
Of course, it's one of the main complaints about the MCU.
Well, I figure, and hear me out here, we could do that too.
Oh, well, I mean, Marvel does make money, so I guess I'm fully on board the generic villain train.
Fantastic.
So what else happened?
Yeah, that's a valid criticism of Marvel. I never liked that and DC kind of has it as well, like, it gets to the point where the hero inevitably has to face off against quote-unquote themselves, but I was never a fan of, especially in the Spider-Man world, it just seems like everybody that Peter Parker knows has got some sort of spider-related fucking powers.
Happens in the movie.
Well, we're gonna have this thing where Freddy tells the bullies that he knows Shazam, but they don't believe him.
Okay.
So he's like, well, the superhero's gonna show up at lunch tomorrow, but then Billy flakes on him and doesn't go.
Oh.
Yeah, so Freddy can't prove that he's friends with a superhero, so he just gets the biggest wedgie.
Why doesn't he just show them that he's the one running the YouTube channel where all the videos got posted and his voice is in all of them and he has the original camera they were filmed on?
Oh, I don't know.
Fair enough.
So eventually Billy's gonna find his real mom that he's been looking for his whole life.
Okay.
And it turns out she intentionally
She's a bitch.
Oh, she did. They got split up at a carnival, and then she saw him with some police officers, and she was like, yeah, no, that's better.
You can do that?
Yeah, and apparently the police
No.
won't look into it at all. They won't ask around, they won't go to your home, they won't search for you with your maiden name.
Wow, I didn't know abandoning a child was so easy.
Oh yeah, it's super easy, barely
Hold on a second. Hey, honey.
Oh.
Yeah, did you know we could just abandon him? Like, just leave him in a public place? Yeah, no, I know he's our son. I thought we could have a lot more free time if we... No, I understand. Oh, okay. Okay, no, I'm sorry I suggested it. Okay, bye. Yeah, so my wife was not into that idea.
Worth a shot, I guess.
Anyway, so how does the movie end?
Oh, well, Billy's gonna get progressively better with his powers, and then we're gonna have a big final fight between him and Savannah and the Sins.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, the Sins can do this thing where they turn to smoke, apparently, so they're hard to grab onto.
Wow.
And then all of Billy's foster brother and sisters also get Shazam powers.
Oh, very exciting. But isn't it going to be hard for them to fight? I mean, Billy took the whole movie to learn his powers.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is the climax of the movie, so they're just gonna, automatically be great at it.
Well,
I think I heard some sort of theory that, like, because he was passing on his powers that he had kind of harnessed and like restrained, that allowed them. But yeah, the whole thing with the family does come on very suddenly at the end, and it is a pretty big deal to suddenly have, X number of these other characters that can basically do what, Shazam can do.
okay then.
Yeah, so it's just gonna be a big slugfest.
What do they do against the monsters move where they turn into smoke?
Oh, the monsters are just not gonna do that anymore and also be much less violent than they were before.
Oh, very considerate monsters.
For sure. So then, yeah, the good guys win.
Amazing.
Then we're gonna have this end scene in the school cafeteria where Shazam walks in to see Freddy.
Okay.
And then we see Superman walk in all his glory.
Henry Cavill's not available.
And then we see Superman walk in from the shoulders down.
There it is.
And so, yeah, that's about it.
Wow, well, it sounds like a lot of fun, and and also, you know, sometimes suddenly horrifying.
Yeah, sometimes. So who do you think we should get to play the villain?
Well, villains are tricky, you know. It's gonna take a lot of work. We gotta look around, find the right actor, someone who could be menacing, someone that's an unexpected choice.
Man, that does sound like a lot of work.
Or, you know, we could just cast someone who's played comic book villains before.
Oh, that sounds easier. Let's do that.
Who's the villain? DC Shazam lineup marks strong for its villain. Oh, okay. I have not seen the Green Lantern movie. The Ryan Reynolds one. I don't think I even saw it back in the day when it was like brand new and in theaters and stuff like that. It just never really interested me. It didn't look that great, and apparently I was correct with that assumption because, yeah, it's a bit of a bomb. Maybe I should check it out on the channel. It might be fun. That was pretty decent. Yeah, Shazam, even though I enjoyed it, it's definitely not without its flaws. There is a lot of questions that were raised in that, but I was just happy to have a DC movie that I enjoyed. Aquaman was okay in parts, but it was still very much a DC kind of movie. Wonder Woman was pretty good. I think it was a bit better than Aquaman, but this was the first one that was actually quite, like, humorous and really tried to have characters that had a comedic sort of energy to them. And again, I think it was pretty good. I don't know where it lands now in terms of there being a sequel. The Black Adam movie. Oh, we got to check out the trailer to that. Black Adam. You know what? DC is such a fucking mess. Like, it's impossible to try and predict what's going to happen in the future with that. But let's check out some Black Adam, shall we?
My son sacrificed his life to save me. These powers are not a gift, but a curse.
Damn.
Born out of rage. So I'm out to them.
This loose cannon needs.
It looks fucking badass, man. I'm frothing for this fucking movie.
To be locked down before innocent people start getting hurt.
Not today.
He's been asleep
Top
for
Gun.
5,000 years.
You find us a cell that can hold him, we'll take care of the rest.
Who's on the team?
Amanda Waller's in this?
We don't need passports. We're the Justice Society.
It's like full justice. Alright, this is making a lot more sense now. I was wondering who all these other
We're here
heroes
to
were
negotiate your peaceful surrender.
in the trailer.
I'm not peaceful. Nor do I surrender. Here we go.
Not today, Falcon Man, or whatever the fuck you are. What do you say there?
I kneel before no one.
Yes!
You didn't come here to seek justice. You came to exact revenge.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I never said I was a hero.
Atom Man?
You believe you are not worthy, but fate does not make mistakes. You have two paths. You can be the destroyer of this world.
Nope. Who cares about
Or
saving
you
it?
can be its savior.
Nah. A lot of new footage in this as well. Fuck yeah, boy! Pretty soon, October 21. It's like, what? Half a month away? I saw a Black Adam, it's just like a kid's one, like one of the big ones, but I saw a Black Adam action figure on the shelves. Got me excited. I was like, oh, here we fucking go. Alright, yeah, I am so excited for that one. So now it makes a lot more sense. The Justice Society has been sent to take him out, because I was like, Black Adam's the villain. Like, I'm sure they're going to make him an anti-hero. I would be fine if they kind of rewrite his story. If The Rock is committed to do this for like a while, like, you know, a decade or whatever, if they, which by the way, he's like 50, so I don't know how much longer he can continue to be like that dude and Black Adam in movies and stuff like that. But if he's committed for like, you know, a few more movies, I'd be fine if they kind of rewrote his story and built the DC universe around Black Adam, make him the new Superman. He's not Superman, he's not the, you know, truth, justice of the American way. He's like a new kind of leader for the Justice League, or whatever you want to end up calling it. So DC's got to do something almost drastic to really get people back on board, I think. And hey, if you're going to hitch your wagon to any horse, let's make it, or any Brahma bull in this situation, as it were. Dwayne Johnson's the guy you want to do that with. So that was a lot of fun. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about Shazam, Black Adam, anybody from the DC universe. If you want to support the channel a little bit further, you can leave a super thanks down in the comments. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace.